Hey guys, today is Wednesday, January the 11th of 2023. I want to do a quick update on metals. Boy, things are moving here in metals. Without any further delay, let's get into it. So this is the monthly chart. I like to work my way top down. You can see on the monthly, gold has been moving. Gold has been moving. Silver has been a little stagnant, but it's been moving up, but not as strong as gold. Platinum has been moving too. Monthly trend, like a correction. If it's going to continue down, this is like a nice correction, but or if it's going to retest that high and continue, that could be possible too. Copper surprised me. It was stagnant right here last month in December, and look at January. And the worst ones of the metals, palladium. I don't know what's going on with palladium, but it's the worst one. Looking at the daily chart, you can see you see right here, silver still kind of stagnant, consolidating, no momo, nobody's buying, no one's selling, just kind of there. Platinum is getting a nice little move too. Copper surprised me, and palladium weak. And on the daily, you can see it was kind of grinding here, and then from there, it kind of just had a nice little breakout. And silver is just kind of consolidating in this whole area. And platinum, kind of a couple of inside days. And copper, look at the copper move. Someone is buying copper. Need to do, I got so much work, man, but just no time to do all the stuff I really want to do. I need to catch up with copper, and I need to see what's going on with palladium. If there's something cooking, that there's going to be a move. Because if any of them, this will probably be the one you probably want to get in. But I got to do cycle work. I got to do all this other stuff, and then just kind of determine the probabilities of what could happen here. So let's look at the charts and see what we could get out of this. I added another time frame, which is the monthly, so we could get a little bigger picture. I normally use the weekly and the daily for the minor corrections, and then the weekly for the trend. And for the bigger trend, I figure we need to look at the monthly too. Gann said to look at the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and have a yearly chart. So that's important too. I need to figure out if I could put a yearly chart. It'll be like a separate, probably maybe like a once a month video just on the yearly chart. But anyway, and I also added a new indicator on my simple glance. It's called market sentiment. And you can see that we're very toppy here at 72. But then when you look at the weekly, we're like at 34. And then you look at the daily, we hit a trough or a sentiment low around November, and now it's moving up. So you can see that the sentiment is now getting strong. So what we could get out here, let's go from the top. As you can see, the MACD has been positive. So that's good. It was positive somewhere around November. And you see you're above the cloud, above point of control, which is 1781. And now you may kiss that 1926 value area high within a 3-year time frame. And it just broke out of the mobile band. Your candles, Heikinashis are positive color and open. So it's very strong. It's at 1884 right here. It could go to here. Now, if you look at the weekly, you can know that there's a lot of resistance right here. The value area high is 18. You can say around 83. It's hovering around 88. So if it can stay above there, that's good. You got a weekly Tom DeMark signal, the ninth candle right here. And you also have it on the daily, just kicked in today. You got two linear regression channel on the top. That's resistance. And right now you're above resistance because this cloud is like that 50% right there. So if we could stay above here, found support, and then continue pushing higher, that's going to be my target, 1926. I'm not in gold right now. I'm on the sidelines. I'm waiting. if there's a pullback to get in, but I'm not gonna chase it here. Plus, I did a reverse trade. I thought it was gonna go down and got stopped out, so that didn't work out for me. And on the daily, you're already at the value area high. Doesn't mean it's not gonna stop there, but you know, short term is bullish. Midterm, we out of the cloud, which is good, but there's some kind of resistance here, so you got to keep an eye on that. Copper. MACD has been positive. Volume was, you know, good. Green. Got a PPS buy signal on the monthly above the 50. It looks like you're testing the 20 right here, SMA. And point of control is 443 right there. So you got a long way to go. It's at like 411. And the trend is still negative. Although the Hikanashi candles, you see they're open space, so they're positive. So once we get, like I say, just probably February, it'll break out of the mobile bands. Is going to be positive. But so far, you know, on the monthly, it's positive. On the weekly, there's resistance right here at 409, and you're at 411. So if it could find support right here, you got the linear regression channel is going to be resistance, but if you blow right through there, that 440 value area high, you can see that it got negative here and then it turned positive. And sentiment now looks like it's about to bottom here, while sentiment on the daily is positive. Value area high got breached, and you're at 412. So linear regression channels are pointing up. You're above all the moving averages. Cloud positive. So short-term positive, midterm is almost there. But you got to deal with that linear regression. But once you get there, it'll adjust and everything will start looking good. So this looks like it was a nice little correction, minor correction. And now the trend may want to continue and maybe test that high and push even higher. Silver, you can see that it's at the point of control, which is 24.39. It's just chopping around there. You know, it's positive here, you know, above the cloud, but at the point of control, it's super far from the value or high, which is at 28.817. You're out of the cloud on the weekly, but holding, you know, support on the value area high of 23.74. In that MACD is still negative, or you know, turned negative last week. And I don't like that Hikanashi candle. It looks like a trend is about to turn. But you know, so far holding, the trend is still up. And you can see on the daily, see how choppy it is. 24.60 value or high. It's just kind of chopping around here. And the point of control is 23.17. So it's chopping here and chopping there. Then the value area low is all the way down here. But you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it pulls back, it'll find support here and maybe go up, or from here it'll just continue pushing up. Maybe gold and copper are gonna drag everybody up. So I don't know. We'll see how that's gonna play out. Platinum, very strong at the value area high on the monthly, which is what is that? That's like 1091, and it's at 1105. So it's just a little bit above right there. And everything looks positive and good, you know, very strong. I'm gonna have to, you know, go back more than 3 years to see where's the next value area high. But if it's gonna push higher, you know, you could say maybe the 200 SMA, that 1219 possible target, and maybe test this high, this linear regression channel. On the weekly, still looking good, above the value area high. So that's strong. You can see right here, this is going to be resistance, whatever this level is, around 1118. But it could probably continue pushing higher. And it looks like it may want to retest that high, 1197. You can see the MACD was going back and forth. Volume is good. Volume is good over here. It's green. Sentiment is going up. Daily is already up. So, you know, and then the monthly is good. So it's good on platinum. Right here in the daily, just chopping back and forth, but oscillating, but you know, still just kind of grinding higher. And lastly, Palladium. Wow. Look at that. Chopping around the value area low of 1775. Kind of in the cloud where it gets a little wild and volatile. But if it falls off the cloud, look at the sentiment. Peaked somewhere around July, and it's been down. Sentiment has been down on the weekly value area low, just kind of chopping around there, 1799, just oscillating back and forth. No Momo. You can see the MACD just chopping around, and on the daily, the value area low 1759, and it's at 1783. It's just ugly. Short term negative, midterm negative, in the big picture on the monthly, losing Momo and just going down. So the winners are, the ones I mentioned. These guys right here, copper, and silver, gold and copper and palladium. But I like more gold and copper. Palladium is the underdog, so this is the one I want to do a little more research and see, where are we in the cycles and everything, and squaring the range and all that other stuff. I haven't built the chart yet for Palladium, but I'm focusing on the metals this year, and I'm focusing on energy. And once in a while, I'll probably do the stocks. I already did my forecast for the S&P. So we'll see. I think there's a nice bump. February is going to be interesting for a lot, even for the metals and for the S&P. Got a couple of dates I'm watching. But so far, there's a lot of momos, a lot of actions, a frenzy. Everybody's buying, things are moving up, so that's good. Everybody's excited. Well, I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the metals market.